This is Mr. Knowles, and I'm going to go over briefly the order of operations in math. We learned about this in class. And here are the rules, basically, or the order for the operations in math. And if you forgot what operations in math are, that's multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So number one, anything inside parentheses, you would do those problems first. Number two, multiplication or division from left to right. And third, addition or subtraction from left to right. In class, together, we worked on a worksheet with these 4 problems on them. So I'm going to go over this first. And if you notice that the problems all look the same, they don't have the parentheses in them yet, and you'll notice all the answers are different. So just putting the parentheses in a particular place changes the value of your answer. So here's one of them. I have to find a way to use parentheses to make this statement true. So I'm going to use my thoughts here of order of operations to try to solve this problem. Well, I do know that 10 times 5 is 50. So I think I'm going to put those in parentheses. And I do know that 2 divided by 2 is 1. So if I put that in parentheses, this statement should be true. 10 times 5 is 50. Plus 2 divided by 2, that's 1. 50 plus 1 is 51. That's kind of how this works. Let's try another one. So now I have to put the parentheses in another place to make this statement true. Let's see if I can do that here. 10 times 5, I already did that once. What could I do differently? Oh, I think I see it. I could do this. Put the 10 and the 5 together. 10 times 5 is 50. If I add 2 to that, so I'm going to use kind of a double parenthesis technique here. That gives me 52. And then 52 divided by 2 will get me 26. So I'll work this out for you. I do what's inside the parentheses first. I'll highlight that in red for you at home. So I'm going to do this first. 10 times 5 is 50. So now I'm left with 50 plus 2 inside yet another set of parentheses divided by 2 is 26. 50 plus 2, that's 52 divided by 2. That's 26, that's true. So I use those parentheses in the right place for that to make sense. Here's a third one. Let's see. If I put the 5 plus 2 in parentheses, that makes 7. And if I do 10 times 7, that's 7d divided by 2, that's 35. So I'm going to show it like this. So I'll do this one first. I have to do this one first because it's within the other set of parentheses. So 5 plus 2 is 7. It's still in a parentheses, times 10 divided by 2. Well, 10 times 7, that's 70. And 70 divided by 2, that's 35. That will work. How about that? 3 different answers to the same problem, all because of where we put the parentheses. And yet, here's another way to do this problem. See if I can figure this out. Here we go. Ready for this one? This one's kind of tricky, but it's kind of fun. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And if I can go 1 plus 5, That gives me 6. 6 times 10 is 60. You're probably wondering how I did that, or maybe you figured it out too. So I'll do right here what's in red first, because that's the parentheses, that's the innermost inside of the other set of parentheses. So 2 divided by 2, that's 1. So I have 5 plus 1 inside the parentheses times 10. So I have to do what's in parentheses first. 5 plus 1 is 6 times 10. Well, that's 60. Well, that is what I needed to get. That will work. I hope this helps at home with order of operations. It's kind of challenging for 5th grade students, but I know with a little practice and following the steps that you guys can overcome that challenge and be very successful using the order of operations. Just keep following those steps and keep practicing.